Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your Astrodice reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on in your Astrodice. Best message for Leo Virgo. Best message for Leo Virgo. Bringing out some Scorpion energy in the third house and talking about that Uranus coming out. Nice. So what is it? It is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Okay, and we got some Scorpion energy coming through in the third house over here. So we have the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, magnetically charming, and also secretive and possessive. Okay, and third house is potentials for learning something. It could be within your local neighborhood, within a friendship. It could be at work, studying at school, just learning something, maybe from listening to other people talking or somebody telling you something. Okay, so definitely learning something. Okay, so getting straight into this. Whatever it was that you learned has really taken a sudden change and maybe even kind of an awakening to a sudden, like, what type of energy going on. Let's see. And it seems like it was pretty intense over here using this Scorpion energy. It even came from a Scorpio. Okay, so getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Beginning of the month. Teacher. Well, there it is right there. Somebody has taught you something. Whether it's definitely, whether it is a teacher and they have told you something. However it was, it's the person who you have learned this from is really what it feels like. They have taught you something. You learned something from this person, and it's really kind of shook you. Like I said, whether it's kind of woke you up to a new idea, a new way of thinking, or is it just, the sudden change itself and the way that you're perceiving or viewing the situation. It feels like it shook you up. So whatever it was that you have learned has really shaken your peace of mind over here. Okay, the third, but it's giving you happy success. So no matter what it is, it's kind of like shaking you kind of awake, but it was kind of, I think it was one of those things that kind of caused a little confusion, but in the end, you're like, oh, okay, that's very good. Kind of shook you out of this maybe kind of drowsy feeling about the situation, where you didn't feel like you were going to have peace. Happy success came through. I think that, and the peace being upside down kind of feels like it was kind of unsettling, but it makes you very happy. So it's kind of a one of those give and take kind of situations where it's like, that's not really what I wanted to hear, but wow, that is good. That is good news. Took you back there for a second. Felt like the perfect timing that made you use your intuition to think about this, because it really did shake you. It might even been like you thought that it was kind of hidden at the time until you've heard this news coming from this person. Like I said, yeah, it really woke you up over here. Made your intuition go kind of crazy. Had this gut feeling. The Queen of Cups. For some of you, it actually feels like somebody has told you that they like you, or you have heard that somebody wants to be your new love, or they want to take you out. It kind of shook you. What? But you're actually very happy about the situation, because it does feel like maybe this was something that you wanted. You wanted them to tell you this, or you wanted to hear this from, even if you heard it from someone else, it was like, I knew that. But it was kind of a sudden change. For some of you, it was mind-boggling, whatever the situation was. For others of you, if it's not a new love coming in the beginning of the month, it's definitely something that it has definitely made you look at your emotions about the situation in a whole different view. The perception of looking in the cup. This has really gotten your attention. You're saying, yes, look at that. Yes, because you know that this is going to add some kind of stability. If it is the news of learning about somebody wanting to date you, something of this nature that has to do with this person, you like this idea. It could be a Cancer. It could definitely be a Cancer or a maybe a Taurus. Or it could have come from a Taurus or about a Cancer as well. Or vice versa. It could be anybody. However it is, this is something that makes you feel very stable. And it's really opening your heart. But it is mind-boggling, I'll tell you that right now. Because where you just feel like you're all peaceful and restful, this kind of gave you this kind of, I don't know, like, see the lightning over here? I just keep seeing this lightning flash. Like, definitely sudden. It was definitely awakening. Definitely threw you for a loop. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. And I said it might be a Scorpio. Look at all the water we have over here, so. Okay, getting straight into the mid-month. Wow, this is already crazy. It could be even somebody within your neighborhood that you've learned this about. Your neighbor's watching you, right? And you're like, hey, yeah. Okay, so getting into the mid-month we have. This message for Leo. Creative endeavors. It feels like your creativity, and you could be learning. It still feels like, you know, maybe you're learning that this person is creative, that you are learning that they play the guitar, they play the drums, they draw. And this is kind of catching your attention. Either that, or maybe they're learning this about you, or however it is, you're learning about this event that you're going to. Maybe that's where they're saying, hey, you want to go to this concert. However it is, there is something creative going on around you that could literally be you going to an event in mid-month, or getting just very creative. But it's still in your third house, so you're still thinking, you know, about this creative endeavor. Maybe this person is getting creative about the way they want to take you out. Whatever it is, it's definitely causing, look at that, planning and action. So definitely something's planning and it's making you very happy. If you learn that they're going to take you somewhere that's creative, like I said, like a concert or something, man, that's going to make you feel very, very happy, right? Okay, so loving woman. Well, could be this loving man or this loving woman that wants to take you out and do this and is planning to do these things with you. That could have shaken you up for sure, right? Yeah, so it still feels like it's earth shaking, like, wow, it's just getting better and better and better over here. Now we're going to plan to go on this date, plan this, whatever this situation is for you that you have learned about, it just gets better. It still feels like someone's taking you out, guys. It was somebody that maybe you've been eyeballing and they finally came through to you. Maybe you didn't think they were watching you, and, yeah. Wow, it's got you on an emotional status over here. Look at that. This person is, it feels like this person is also very creative or into some kind of creative arts. That's why they may want to take you out someplace to be creative. Maybe they just have a very creative way about them. If you're at work and you're learning about doing this creative job, if you're into architecture or anything like that, building, maybe you have a huge plan, something huge coming up that they're involving you in, and this just shook you because you didn't think maybe you were going to be involved. There's so many different situations, take it how it resonates. But with the High Priestess over here, and it does feel like in the mid-month there is a lot of planning actions, no matter what. And it's something that you're going to have to be very intuitive about. Your intuition, look at your intuition is here. So no matter what, this is The sudden change with the Uranus is really waking you up, and it's waking your intuition up. So it's something you have to be very intuitive about, right? Even with the King of Cups, he's very intuitive. So you're going to be using a lot of intuitiveness to take the action that you need for planning. So there's definitely something you're going to have to plan on doing and getting down to the I don't know, for some of you, it might even be the secrets of the situation. Maybe you have secret planning that you're doing as well. Secretly planning something that's going on. But no matter what, your intuition has to be open for this situation. With the loving woman over here coming in on the third house, this is where you're learning about this loving person. Sorry guys, this is mostly love. I really don't really see much more over here unless you know that it's something different. And take it how it resonates, but mostly I'm seeing all these cups, and I'm just like, whoever's energy I'm picking up is just like, this person is coming through. They're telling you that they want to have a chance with you. They want to plan some action with you and get things done. It's bringing in this over emotional Ace of Cups, which feels like you finally have a chance with this person and your cups are overflowing because you now feel like you're connected with this person that you've had your eye on for a while. And they're literally moving towards you. And they're stepping up towards you, no matter what. They're bringing this kind of the next level by taking you out on this date. Bringing in a transformation at the end of the month. Victim mentality upside down with personal assistant. There does feel like there is someone who's playing victim or was trying to play victim around you, but it feels like that person you have blocked. You do not feel like this person around you. This is not the same person. It could be you're learning that this other person is trying to play victim while this other person is coming towards you. It could be an ex who's trying to get your attention, but it's almost like, stop playing victim around me. I'm not taking you back. I've got this new thing going on. But with the transformation, you're taking a lot of action over here. It almost feels like magic, and it almost feels like you have the magical touch right now, because this transformation is going just the way you want it to go. The transformation, it's also the letting go of this other person who keeps you in their energy, and they keep you in their energy, that's for sure. They don't clearly see that you, oh my gosh, they're trying to be generous with you and hold tight to you. They may know that you're trying to date this, like I said, date this other person, and you're learning that, they really are trying their hardest to come back around. They want to, they're up for a challenge. They could have been a professional assistant at one time. Maybe they were a co-worker, something of this nature, or in business with you. But you're not allowing the professional assistants. It feels like a professional assistant. It feels like they just want to be assistant of you, meaning they won't leave you alone. They want to be in your energy all the time, always coming back. Oh, but you know what I'm saying? And they just always try to work on your emotions and playing victim. I'm not doing good without you. I need you back. This type of stuff, where it's trying to make you feel guilty for either breaking up with them or that the relationship doesn't work, and they're always trying to come back. But you're saying, no, I don't want you back. And you're always trying to defend yourself with them, but they're always trying to challenge you. So right now you're just kind of, you're saying, I'm not dealing with this anymore. So you're definitely allowing them to leave, not answering that text anymore, blocking you. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not taking your apologies. I'm not doing anything, and I'm definitely not going to listen to you sit over here and try to play victim with the Eight of Swords, because all it's doing is attacking you, and you're learning that this person is maybe one of the biggest downfalls to why you couldn't date, right? Or didn't want to date, or because, hey, it went so sour then, but now it looks like it's a great time, and you're learning that this other person has other things in common with you, and you don't have to worry about this person anymore. So there's a lot to learn, actually, this month Looks like learning that something very successful from this person. This person might even be a teacher, some kind of high authoritative person. Maybe they teach band. Who knows, right? Maybe they're in a band. But you're also learning that you don't want to deal with this other person's energy anymore, and that it's time to allow the truth to be justified, that, you know, it's actually disloyal for them to hold on to you and try to get you into this mentality of making you feel guilty for this separation, right? And that's really what's going on. And you have this beautiful new offer coming through, right? So you don't need to be worrying about this kind of situation from this other person. There's just no reason. And maybe it's even just a family member for some of you. Maybe it's not even a love. But it does feel like whatever they were doing, it was trying to hold you back. So you definitely are cold shouldering them at this time and saying and closing the doors. You're saying, I'm done with this situation, because they're trying to just cause confusion. And there's just no reason for all of that, right? So very nice. So actually the third house really came in handy for you this month. Learning something amazing, and then learning how to close a door on a situation that's not amazing. And saying, you know what, I've had enough. I've given you too much generosity, and I don't to even allow you to even, you know, do this to me. And then there's also this piece also that they try to give you, maybe sometimes try to give you generosity, as they're, I don't know what, they go through playing victim, and then they're like, would you like me to come over? No, I don't want you to come over. Why would you play victim and then turn around and, but see, it's like a game, right? And you're saying, I'm done with the game. Okay, so very nice, guys. Okay, and until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.